Ghosts in the Rain.
Jack? Jack? Into phone, voice tired. Yeah, Mom, I'm fine. Just needed a change, Fresh start and all that.
Jack pauses, listening to his mom on the other end. His eyes drift to an old photo pinned to the wall, a picture of him with a woman smiling in happier times. Jack, conted. Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later, okay? He hangs up, sighs, and turns back to the unpacked boxes. He pulls out a framed picture and places it face down on the counter. Suddenly, there's a faint noise, a hum, almost like a song, coming from the next room. Jack, under his breath, great, first night and the neighbors are all ready. He stops as he realizes the sound isn't coming from the other side of the wall. It's coming from inside his apartment. He hesitates, then walks toward the source, a small hallway leading to the bedroom. Jack enters cautiously. The room is dark except for a soft silver glow coming from the window. The curtains billow. Though the window is shut, the humming has grown louder, more melodic. As Jack steps closer, the glow intensifies and suddenly, a woman appears, dressed in a flowing gown from the 1920s, her face both familiar and strange. Jack, wide-eyed, backing up. Who are you?
Do you hear it too? Jack, what are you talking about? Hear what?
The woman's gaze drifts to the rain outside, her expression melancholic.
The music in the rain. It's always there if you listen closely.
Jack stares at her, frozen between disbelief and fascination. Jack, No, this isn't real. I'm just tired or stressed or something. The woman's image flickers and then she vanishes like a breath of mist. Jack stands there, stunned. Jack, can't, to himself. Get a grip, man. It's just a hallucination or... Jack turns and exits the room quickly, trying to shake off the encounter.
You hear about the Wilson house? They say it's haunted again.
Ha! It's been haunted since the 30s. It's not haunted again if the ghost never left.
Jack's ears perk up at the mention of a haunting. He leans toward the locals, curious. Jack, sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but did you say the Wilson house is haunted?
That's right, son. Been haunted for nearly a century now. The ghost of some poor girl singing through the rain, waiting for a lover who never came back.
Jack's expression changes, recalling the woman he saw. Jack, do you know her name?
Sure do. Her name was Eleanor. Died in 1932, I believe. Some say she drowned herself in the river after her fiancé disappeared. Folks round here say she's been searching ever since.
There's no response. He steps into the bedroom and stands by the window. He notices the air feels colder, and as he listens closely, the soft hum starts again, growing louder. Eleanor appears once more, her image more vivid this time. Eleanor, you came back. Jack, yeah, I guess I did. Eleanor looks at him, a strange mixture of relief and sadness in her eyes. Eleanor, I can't find him. I've searched for so long. Jack, your fiancé? The one who disappeared? She nods slowly, turning to face the window. Jack moves closer, his curiosity pushing him forward. Jack, what happened to him? Do you know? Eleanor, voice breaking. No, but I heard him promise he'd come back. His voice was as clear as the rain, and then... nothing. Jack studies her, then steps away and grabs a notepad from the table. He flips it open and starts writing down names, places, anything that could help piece together Eleanor's story. Jack, maybe we can find out what happened to him. Together. Eleanor, touched. You'd do that for me? Jack, I don't know why, but yeah. Jack is surrounded by old newspapers and records. He flips through the pages, looking for clues. The librarian, Mrs. Fletcher, approaches. Mrs. Fletcher, can I help you find something? Jack, yeah, actually. I'm looking for information on a man named Henry Lawson. He would have disappeared around 1932. Mrs. Fletcher, hesitating. Lawson, yes, I recall hearing about him, but there was no disappearance. He was... Jack looks up, confused. Jack, he was what? Mrs. Fletcher, he was found, drowned in the river, same night as that poor girl, Eleanor. Jack's breath catches. He had been searching for answers to put her spirit to rest, but it seemed like Eleanor already knew the truth on some level. She wasn't searching for him, she was trapped, reliving the night they died together. Jack returns home drenched from the rain. He drops his soaked coat by the door and walks to the bedroom where Eleanor is standing by the window looking out. She turns to him, her eyes wide with hope. Jack, he didn't leave you. He drowned in the river the same night you... Eleanor's expression slowly shifts from hope to resignation. Eleanor, so it was all for nothing then, all these years, waiting. Jack steps forward, his voice soft and earnest. Jack, it wasn't for nothing. You loved each other enough to keep searching even after death. That's something. Eleanor looks at him, tears glistening in her eyes. Her form starts to fade, dissolving into the air like mist. Eleanor, thank you. Jack? And then she's gone. The rain outside suddenly seems quieter. Jack stands there, alone but somehow lighter. He walks over to his guitar, picks it up, and starts to play. A new melody, one that sounds like it's carried on the wind. Fade out.